Anyone that is a celebrity, they deal with fans. And some of the fans could have mental illness. Some of them can be crazy. Case in point, Chris Brown. Now, he had a disturbing encounter with an obsessed fan who attempted to sneak onto his property. Apparently, as we have here, the video was captured of the whole thing. Now, he said on his Instagram page where we play this, is that he said mental illness is real. She tried to sneak over the gate at my crib, but she saw my dog and he saw her. Like, what the F was my homie zooming into? So let's go ahead and look at that clip of this woman, like, just wilding out at Chris Brown's house.
Bro, everybody outside, you see the other neighbors?
You know Lorena? You know Lorena?
No!
Yes, you do.
You're crazy!
Zoom in,
Zoom
on
in,
the
Pat,
her.
zoom in, zoom in.
I'm on it.
Bro, look at the other neighbors recording, bro.
Yeah, something's wrong!
You in fucking Drake's song. Like I said, nigga, I never liked it, you nigga. Even though you was my life partner, I never liked it.
What?
See me go inside, my five cameras out. Every neighbor outside.
She's crazy!
Okay, so you saw that footage and, you know, she was really, you know, off her rocker. She really was. She kept saying that, you know, he was her life partner. He didn't know who this woman was whatsoever, but she showed up at the house. Now, it said, unfortunately, it said none of this is new for the entertainer because back in 2016, he had to get a protection from a female stalker by the name of Danielle Patty, who broke into his home on 3 separate occasions. Like, man, breaking into your house? See, I would be mad that people know where I stay. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would want like some sort of fortress where you got to go through like a few gates and even some guards to get what my house is at. If I was in that position where that many people know me, see, the type of rich you want to be, it's like the rich that they're billionaires and you don't even know they exist. You don't even know who they are. That's the perfect kind of rich because they can walk in any environment. Nobody know who they are whatsoever. But when you have that celebrity status, like the Chris Browns and the Rihannas and all those people like that, LeBron James, everybody know who you are. Everybody trying to find out where you stay, where you eat, where you shop. I would not like that life whatsoever. I don't. Listen, even on the, and like I said, I tell people I'm on the triple Z list, okay? Even when I go places sometime and people recognize me when I'm out, of course, it's all been love and it's never been crazy. And I greatly appreciate anyone that watch our show and I shake their hand. I talk to them. You know, I even take pictures with people. No problem. I'm not, you know, Hollywood like that. But I would not like it if everywhere I go, somebody knew who I was. Oh, I wouldn't like that. Or especially like when I'm with my family and I'm doing different things and people constantly coming up to you when you're with your family, I wouldn't like that. So, I mean, I don't know how they deal with it. I just don't know. And thank God I'm not in that position where I'm that known. So I don't really see myself becoming that known that way. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's crazy because, you know, this other person, back in May 2015, Chris Brown came home and found a 21-year-old naked woman in his bed. And I'm like, how the hell you getting here? I mean, I've been freaking out. And he said, I got home, found this crazy individual in my house. He said, Lay were right while recalling details on social media. She had broken the hinges off the doors. She found time to cook her several meals. She wrote, I love you on the walls. And she threw out my daughter's clothing as well as my dog stuff. He said, then had all these crazy voodoo things around my crib. Goes to show you how crazy people are just crazy. He said, and she painted her name on my cars. I love my fans, but this is on some real crazy-ish. That's what he has stated about that situation. So he's been having all these young women just showing up at his house doing the most. Chris, wherever you stand, brother, I would have had to move, man. I would have sold that property and I would have had to go. Too many people know where you stay, brother. Way too many people know where you stay. And the next place you get, you need to literally build a fortress where nobody can literally get on your property. build about 6 to maybe at minimum 6 feet, 8 feet fence that they can't really scale like that. And you got a gate and you got a guard or something. I don't know what to tell you, brother, because they know where you stay. And when too many people know where you stay and showing up at your house like that, that is a security risk. And her putting all these voodoo dolls and all kind of craziness, messing with your daughter's clothes, like, nah. I would have called my real quick and I'll say, hey, we need to put this house on the market. I got to go because there's way too many Looney Tune females showing up at my house. But leave me a comment, let me know what you think about the situation with Chris Brown. You know, all these women, you know, showing up at his house, breaking in and doing all kind of craziness, more so than what I would even accept. Because like I said, the first time one of them showed up in my house like that, it wouldn't have took 3 times. I would have sold that house. Because I said, wait a minute, way too many people know I live. But at the same time, the media is to blame for a lot of that, because when he had an incident before, they were literally showing this man's whole house on the news. Say, why are you showing this man's whole house on the news? Like somebody can't just Google and find out where that's at. But that's why I can't stand by the media, man. They ain't have no respect for nobody. Well, certain people got respect for, but when it comes to us, they have no respect.